Hi, this is Sean with Data-Xtract. Today I'm going to walk through searching for software engineers on GitHub. As most of you are probably aware, in the recruiting field, there's many different platforms to search for them on. You have LinkedIn, Stack Overflow, Career Builder, Monster, Dice, Indeed, Twitter, YouTube, and there's probably a few other ones out there that I'm not as familiar with. So with it, I have found that most software engineers play and share information on GitHub, Stack Overflow, and even sometimes YouTube and Twitter. Just because these are the sites that they kind of discuss things on. They don't get on LinkedIn and they don't have networking groups to look through code repositories there. They aren't on, um, let's say, Career Builder 24/7 updating their resume either. So you really have to go to where they're at on their social media platforms. So today I'm going to show you how to leverage GitHub in that search. Now, when you go to GitHub, you're going to have to create a profile, which is free. It's not difficult to do. Then you can go into your search. So let's just say C#. I'm going to type it at the top. There's other. There we go. So we're going to go to advanced search down here below. We're going to take that out of the top and we're going to go down here in Indiana. That's where I'm currently located. We're going to go C# and from this location, Indiana. Alright, search. So what you're going to see is everybody with C# on their profile here in Indiana that are leveraging it or utilizing it in some way. They have JavaScript, they have Python, Java, PHP, Ruby, kind of deciding what that looks like. So let's say we're going to go with JavaScript. So what we'd go ahead and do is we go down through here and take this information to contact them to reach out. You could go to their profile if you wanted to. And on their profile they have a little bit more information. You can follow them, you can see their website, you can get their email address as well. But the easiest thing to do from my perspective is take their information, put it on a cross-platform, like reach out to them in some other way. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and start with extracting of the data. So you can use this a different way. So you see all these highlighted words on the screen. So what I've done is I've done where it highlights information that I want for software engineers. So all I have to do is put a comma after it and whatever word I choose. So JavaScript, J2E, jQuery, HTML, CSS, Indiana, software engineer. So anytime this is live, it's going to go ahead and search pages for that, making my search a lot faster because I can just look for highlighted words and kind of move through. So what you'll see here is there's a simple way to get this data initially if you wanted to. And it could be just as easy as this. So you have all the information. Now with it, it's not the cleanest of data, so I recommend you learning XPath, which is basically functions that allow you to separate the data. Now, with it, our office hours, we can help you with your templates. After you make one template, you don't have to make it anymore. We can send you public templates that you're needing. We can help in training in our training sessions to really train your team on how to use it. The biggest, easiest way is just getting public templates and using those and then learning XPath as you grow. So here's a public template, GitHub. So all you have to do here is go through and take that data. So we're going to clear all the information in the background. We store it in there in case you ever exit out accidentally, so you can come back and it's safe in the background. So we're going to go ahead and scrape, copy. We're going to move to the next page here. And again, the viewing is pretty much the same, so it's easy to do. Scrape, copy. I have an extra one of these open I need to get rid of. So going to go to 3, scrape, copy. So now we've got 30 potential candidates with JavaScript in Indiana. Good to network with, talk with. Just get a good gauge for what they're looking for position-wise. Scrape, copy. And the majority of them you're going to see kind of around universities or Indianapolis. There are some up in South Bend area, Fort Wayne area, but not a lot. So we're going to go down through here. And we're going to stop at 100. 100 is a good number to stop at. And I'm going to show you, with all the talking and everything else I've been doing, how quickly you can generate 100 leads off of GitHub. And then I'll show you what to do with those leads. All right, we have 100 leads here that we have generated. So you have all this information. Now, what are you going to do with it? Obviously, you have a first name, last name, noun, city, state. And you even have some email addresses, which that's pretty obviously. Email them, right? The other option here is to go ahead and download it into an Excel spreadsheet. This Excel spreadsheet will have all this information that you can upload, you can manipulate, you can do whatever you wanted to. So I'm pretty sure that I have some duplicate values here. So if I wanted to go down here and say remove duplicates, okay, yeah, there were duplicates in there that you just couldn't see based on the search. So then you could upload them to your CSV file, your ATS or whatever system you'd like, and you have all that information in there. The other option, of course, is to email them or message them directly on GitHub. And I like to use the power of my browser to kind of do a Google search, right? So I like to Google their name and location just to see kind of what pops up. So I'm going to kind of show you what that looks like. So we're going to do this. And before we do this, I'm going to show you a project. We're going to go and say this is a project just in case. So this is going to be HTML, no, JavaScript, Indiana, GitHub. Save. So now if I ever want to go back to that project, all I have to do is click that button and it uploads all the rows for me. So it's a good way to save the project. So now I have all this information. I'm going to go ahead and search it. So basically what I'm telling it to do is take the first name, last name, and then the city location and search that if that data is available on Google. So we're going to open up the 10 URLs there. And you can have it search whatever. You can have it search included in that software, included in that engineer. This is just a good base for it here. So you see software intern, Facebook, West Lafayette. Oh, so they must have been like a Purdue grad that now is interning over at Facebook. So that is who that person is. So you have their Gmail address and you know, hey, they're interning at Facebook. All right. We're going to go to, they're at DMI here locally. Reach out to them there on that avenue. So you can see the GitHub profiles here that are on there. Maybe there's another way of getting a hold of them, but you have their Gmail address to reach out to them there too. So Robinson Engineering, that could be the person. Let's see, software. Sometimes you just have to add in a little bit more information to get what you're looking for. So out of order, that is probably who that is. UX Architect, Salesforce. So as you can see, this is a good way to kind of cross your information over to look at other sites and to do it. You can actually send it directly to LinkedIn. You can send it directly to Career Builder. So if part of your process is taking this information and looking on old resume boards like mine is, You could just send that search directly over to Career Builder when you're logged in, and it'll go ahead and search it for you directly in the browser. Same thing with LinkedIn. If you use LinkedIn quite a bit, you can take this data and send it directly into LinkedIn to do that search for you, or you can send it to Google to look at a variety of different sources. So it's a pretty easy tool to utilize when it comes to recruitment. You have all your information here. You can even go back to your profile. So say you're just doing the sourcing for this. You can go back to your projects on your page, and you have that project that you just created, and say somebody else wants to go through it, you could just share that project with them directly. So that is kind of how everything works. If you are interested in kind of hearing more, schedule a demo, go to office hours, or go to training to learn a little bit more. Thanks. Have a great rest of the day.